In this video, I'm going to show you how to repair your starting motor whenever there is a problem in it. You can see a delay start, or sometimes the car doesn't start, or sometimes it doesn't respond at all. So we're gonna do a cheap repair. It's just like $10 carbon brush to be changed. I'm gonna show you the carbon brush model number, part number, and things like that, and I will show you one of the symptoms which is for the starting motor issue. So here is the issue. So you see here, this is the carbon brush that you need to buy. So first I'm gonna take the air duct, next the clamps for the air filter. You just pull it up and it'll be out. I'm just trying to avoid unnecessary dismantling, so I'll be minimizing the items that has to be disconnected. You see here now, next the vacuum line and the exhaust gases. So be careful with these clips. It's in course of time it gets brittle, so you have to be really careful when you press both sides. That's the reason I'm going and doing a different way using an Allen key, or you can make your own custom tool just to take the hoses out without breaking. There are two clips on both sides. From top we can use a flat head, it'll be easy. So just be careful. It's just moving the clip aside and pulling it up, so it's out of the way. Next is a vacuum line. It's just push pull thing. You just have to pull it out. This is one of the other component that need to be replaced if there is a work done, because the clip might get broken in here, the end. So you just keep it aside, no need to take it out. Next we're gonna take the map sensor. This is for the the exhaust vapor of petrol. So just take the clips out and pull it up. There is one more connection that's beside this, the small one. You need to take it out too. That one, just press and pull it out. You can use a flathead screwdriver if you want, but just be careful not to break anything. You can see there, I've just disconnected that. This is all to take the intake manifold out so that we can access the starting motor. Now I have to remove the map sensor connection and the intake hose. Remember to put all the clips back whenever you have taken it out. So There is one more hose clip to be removed from this intake hose, so just remove that and be careful not to move the other side, which is coming from the intercooler. If you push that too hard, it will break. Next, from inside, if you press, you can just lift the cover. Now we need 11 millimeter box just to remove all these bolts, or one bolt and others on nuts. 11 millimeter all. Just take it out carefully. You might drop it down in the engine bay, so have to be really careful. I'm just gonna take all the the bolt and nuts out and keep the intake manifold aside. I'm not gonna disconnect any of the DME connection nor the throttle body connection. I'll just tie it up to the bonnet support or the wiper ground, the bolt which is holding the wiper. Just take it out carefully. When I started my first intake manifold repairing, I dropped one of the nuts out and I was really screwed up. You'll be consuming more time in taking the tools and the components out whichever fell down rather than taking time for repairing. So be careful whenever you do. This is not that difficult task. Whoever has not done this might feel like it's difficult, but if you just do it by yourself, it's not that a big deal. That's the last one, which is at the end of the engine bay. So all the bolts has been taken out. You can see here, the nut. Now we're gonna pull the intake manifold and tie it aside. Next is the starting motor. We are not taking the starting motor out, we are just taking the backside armature part. So first disconnection of the actuator wire. As I told you, once you remove the clips and take the connection out, put the clips back on the connector. Otherwise you might miss it. And we can just lock it. We don't have to keep it open. When you put it back, we used to put it back in the lock position. Then only it will give proper connectivity. Otherwise it might be loose. So just put it back and lock it. You can just push it whenever you need to put it back. Next is 13 millimeter nuts that need to be removed. So use 13 millimeter box, one top, one bottom. There are two electrical connections, one for the carbon brush and one for the main electric line, which comes from the alternator and the battery. So remove both. I've just shown one, and remove the armature with 7 millimeter box. You can see these two bolts. You need to remove that and pull it out. That's it. And this one, a Phillips screwdriver. Just remove the two screws with the Phillips screwdriver. And there are metal lock and a washer. So just remove the lock, and there is a metal washer. Take it out. Once you take it out, you can see this is a carbon brush. It's a single unit. I've shown you the part number, so just buy that part number and replace it. This is a new part. Just put it straight and you're good to go. This comes for Suzuki Swift, but it fits our BMW's. Mine is an N55 engine. Hopefully it will fit for most of the cars. So just put it and reverse the process to install all the engine bay items. You can see this is the remote one. See the carbon brushes. Now just put the covers back. First then once you have done it, install it back in the reverse process and you're good to go. So that's it, and I was not able to video the whole process because of a time constraint. So this is basically that you need to do. And this is the throttle body connection. If you want to take the intake manifold out, you need to take this one also out. Then only you can take the intake manifold. And there is a map connection on top. You need to remove that too. So that's it. Keep your connectors out so that you can put it back properly. That's it.